Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday on Thursday, or more affectionately known as Twisted Trash Thursday. I hope you all are doing well. I am VS Speaks Royally. So many of you in here. So good to see you all. See your comments, see your names in the chat. Connie Balmer. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to do that when I see it's. We've been conditioned to do that. Um, but let me just say, most of you coming in now, and I know I flipped off of, and hello to all the channel members that are in here. I flipped off of this comment. So all of the comments that, all the little chat that we had prior to the live stream, yeah, it refreshed out on StreamYard, which I dislike so immensely. So StreamYard, could you please leave the comments that occur? Okay, I'm just saying. So I left this little tidbit. It's funny I left this one, which is really surprising. But anyway, I think we may have to scratch trash time segments. And then I just put in there, I ducks from chair thrown by Church Nelly. And Black Queen and Marshar, and the list goes on. Yeah, I keep seeing a lot on the app formerly known as well as a couple of things I've seen on YouTube about, things said and references made about the others. And y'all should know who I mean when I say the others. But anyway, now again, it's just a thought. I don't want to revolt on my hands. Once y'all get yourselves together, let me do the disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All right, so again, it's trash. Twisted Trash Thursday, bee slapping time, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to jump into a couple of things and then we're going to get right into. Number one, CMAC, if you're in the chat, because I've clicked off the chat so I can't see it, you are a G. That one tweet you did on that you did on the app formerly known as, and you added a certain KP social media account, but you are a G. Okay, I saw it. Yes. I also want to welcome back to channel membership, Ankh. Must be logic. I want to welcome you back. I was happy to see your name pop up, and they don't send us notifications when someone joins membership, or if you rejoin. It's just you have to be in YouTube Studio, look at that section of members, and see that there's a new name there. So I just wanted to welcome Ankh back, and I'll do the new channel member, and then I have I believe I only have one that I need to address, and then I'll get back to, let me see. There we go. New channel member! New channel member! New channel member! So Ankh, again, welcome back. Thank you so much for connecting again with my channel in channel membership. All right, take a breath here, and which way do I want to go? Which way do I want to go? Okay, it's only one star. This is a shame when I'm now triggered when I can do my live stream, because I know how some of you jokesters are. But Black Queen, before okay, let me come over here. Wait a minute, 1 second, please. Okay, there we go. Come up into, where am I? Oh, here we are. I'll get it together eventually. Keep thinking that that's one of the starred ones, and it's not. So Black Queen, thank you for dropping the super sticker. I know you're busy. You're probably listening in. Just wanted to give you a shout out and then drop the song. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank Thank you so very much for the love. Okay, I'm coming back. Okay, good. Y'all have me so wanting to be like, oh my. Hattie, yes, 19 months. Wow, time does go fast. It does when you're having fun, as they say. I try to make it a little fun for y'all. I hope y'all are enjoying. I know y'all are not shy. So if you weren't happy, you would have told me. Mhm. I'm trying to wrangle Tina again to see if I can, because that would be a fun one, wouldn't it not? Traditionally, did we give via shell shock class? Yes, 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 you did. In a good way, but still. Oh, come on now. Oh, okay. I was going to say, don't tell me. I just saw the number over there. I was like, wait a minute. But for the, 19 months, that's a long time. I thank you so very much for the continued love. Like that speaks volumes for those who might be wondering, like, well, why would I? But you have to reach out to those long term channel members and ask them. Although, be mindful, there are, crazies out there. One that leads as she calls it, the asylum. Cookies and cream, 18 months. Wow, I'm proud to be your manager. I try to be a good client. I do. I know. It can be hard sometimes. Oh, Anna, you're at the doctor's with your brother. Prayers for him. Okay. Um, I don't see anything else. I'm going to go ahead and put my banner since I didn't have it at the start. But anyway, for those that already in the chat, please hit the like button if you haven't already. Even if you're in the clouds, hit like. Nobody's going to know. Share it out if you're able to share out and, all that fun stuff. So, let me just scan again. I think it's just a lot of hellos and Lottie. I see you. I see you. Let's do it again, Church Nelly. Don't y'all dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. See, if I had the capability of like turning off the monetization within the chat live stream, I would do that because that would get you all. Um, but if I like deactivate monetization, it's across the board. So it takes away channel members, all that stuff. So behave yourselves. Okay. Hello, Minra. I probably butchered it. Kitchen and vlog. So hello, hello, hello. How are you? Welcome. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Lorna. Okay. Let me get into this stuff. So let me see if I have any pre-trash items before I get into. Oh, I do. So I want to get your thoughts on this. Let me take this comment down. And okay, y'all. Now I love y'all, but you know what? Here she goes. You're getting me on the giggle fest. All right. So okay. I see two. Okay, that was cookies and cream. So it's just one over there. All right. So RSV P, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I see the message here. Hi, VS. I'm one of your longtime listeners, subscriber. Love the podcast, especially Trash Time. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you so very much. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of my water. Okay. So thank you for the super sticker. I so appreciate it. Let me get to my section. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you so very much. Okay, quickly. There we go. All right. Uh-oh. What is this, kids? VS Speaks. Vid is out. That one photographer X page with Miss Peg doing wheelchair. Oh, I have that. When has she participated in games? I have that picture, by the way. I just so happened to see it on, yes, the app formerly known as. So you will see that coming up in a second. In a second, let me see. I'm not on Twitter, but you guys heard a lot of squatties are getting suspended. This is not a coincidence. 1960. Yes, I've heard that, but I remember doing some kind of pre warnings like folks are upset and depending, they'll come after accounts. Thankfully, I'll just knock wood. That's why I do a lot of my disclaimers. And then on Twitter, I share a lot of different stuff. So it's not just Harry or Meghan, but yes. Yes, they are. So it's just everybody has to be mindful. That people will do whatever they feel in order to really silence the support for Harry and Meghan in whatever way that they can, so that their voice is the only voice. So when I did that comment about, doing away with trash time, I know that, every content creator, whether they're on YouTube, on whatever social media app, you control what is put up, and you, to some degree, can control what is said in the comment section to some degree. Um, but if we all go silent and don't mention the hypocrisy or the crazy stuff or the absolute loony headlines, that's the voice that will be out there. That's just my personal opinion. So, Teresa, thank you so very much. To you. I see y'all. I see y'all. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Even Kuja barked. You just didn't hear it, but she did bark. And she's like, don't play around, y'all. All right. Let me see. Anyone? Did I miss anything? Okay. So let me get to it. Um, I wanted to share this with all, like, maybe it's just me. I always start when I'm sharing certain things. I saw it on the app formerly known as I did take name off, but I just want to know, is it just me who feels that this person's really not a supporter? Again, I think with all that's going on this week, everybody's kind of looking a little bit more, well, I know I'm looking a little more closely before I even comment, like, or whatever. So, yeah, here's what was stated. I worry about Meghan sometimes. I see her old life and how much of herself she sacrificed for love. I'm happy Harry loves her equally and will move heaven and earth for her and their family. My prayer is for restoration. May she get to a point where she can recover all they stole. I paused, and someone had already commented because I was already typing, like, her life, she has recovered everything that was stolen. I'm not sure what they're referring to, and I'm kind of presuming that they're speaking about TM. That ain't happening, and he was already gone before Harry came along. If people really read and see what has happened, there were things, the Harry and Meghan, that just kind of solidified the separation that had been, years before Harry even met Meghan and Meghan met Harry. So yeah. But what is this, like, just me being, the cynical New Jerseyan, born and raised in New Jersey, that I'm just overthinking it? Maybe I'm overthinking it, and you all can say if I'm overthinking it, but yeah. I think I may not actually be overthinking it, but yes, that's let me see. Hold on one second, everybody. Okay, so let's see. Teresa, I've been suspicious of some channels. It's channels as well as if you're on the different social media apps, it's just different accounts. You know, it's just oh, Gwen says that sounds suspicious. Yeah, I just what she's her life is golden. I just don't understand why somebody is still worried or puts that out there as a supporter. And quite a few people did comment that she's living her life. We just don't see it all. Well, you didn't see it all even when pre Harry. You really didn't see it all pre Harry. Mind you, um, she would attend, events, parties, whatever. Nobody's mm, same thing she does now. It's just the Rhoda will report on it and make it into something that it's really not. But okay, let me see. Little Mac, maybe they mean her good name because in some circles she is hated, which never happened before. Also, her ability to move around without being papped. Um, hmm, I guess. Although knowing that anyone with whom she's involved with is going to get papped. I mean, if she had I don't know. Yeah. They get papped. It's just, it depends on how, okay. Lorna VS, that's a passive aggressive, wishy washy statement. Thank you. Okay. I thought it was just kind of me. Connie said VS. It sounds, now I'm not coming for the person. I was just like, maybe it's me. And y'all know you all are a sounding board because, yeah, when it comes to Harry and Meghan, there's no gray space for me. You are or you aren't a supporter. They make their decisions. Um, you know, you can like them or you don't have to like them, but they make the decisions for their life. But her life is so much to me. And when I say richer, I mean in that she has the husband that loves her, she has children. So to me, that's where her life is much more than what it was pre meeting Harry. Okay. Just me. All right. Hey, controversial cruising. How are you? Annie, I do not subscribe to any new Sussex channels. I'll stick to the ones already now. That's just me. Yeah, it's we always have to we're always, especially those that have been in squad for a very long time, will always be suspicious. I still am very much so because people will say, and then suddenly they're not. And meanwhile they've garnered not only the majority of the squad support, but so much more. And then, all of a sudden the channel or social media just blows up in a sense. And all these views and all that. Yeah. Mm-mm. No, no, no. Mm-mm. Gwen, this person sounds like they're fishing. Okay. Maybe it's okay. Marjorie, no, you're not being cynical, but if the person would say how they really feel as the wording sounds suspicious. Okay. Connie's like, she is not a supporter. And in caps. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm just because I had to literally say VS pause, just stop. And as I was typing, and then I was like, well, let me see what else is being said in a reply back to. And then a couple of people said what I was thinking, so I deleted my comment and went on. Um, another pretending like she's one of us. Good grief. Yeah. VS speaks. I'm going to put a pin in it for now. Okay. What type of pen? Okay, let me stop. Dorothy, no, you're not overthinking it. Meghan and Harry is living the life they want. People um, need to stop trying to give them advice. Right? They're grown. They know what they're doing. Exactly. I I just truly believe she's recovered. And here's Lottie saying it. Yes, she has recovered everything and more. She's a wonderful husband, two beautiful children, and a lovely mother. So don't worry about her. Worry about you. Ooh, okie dokies. Yeah. Oh, 1998. Hi, how are you? Since you snuck into the chat. There's a little AMSR for the others. Teresa, I've watched past interview speeches and never any hate until Harry. Why? Um, That's kind of obvious uh, in many circles, you know. Let's say some do not feel that, although they may smile in your face. Yeah, they don't believe you should even try to be in their circle, even if you already are. It's like, how did you get here? You know, you have people these days that are confronting neighbors that are buying homes or building homes that, you know, have a darker pigment, and they're getting confronted and having police called on them. So it's it if you have a problem with Megan and you claim you didn't know who she was, well, okay, that doesn't mean that she wasn't a human being then and she's still a human being now. So okay, let me keep on scrolling. Um, Diane, my pleasure these days is blocking the obvious, clicking on not interest for both trends and posts that are about the unroyal others. Well, yeah, it depends on now if you're sharing stuff, because that's how I see a lot of the different things. Like, I don't remember who specifically mentioned the black leather with the brown boots, but I saw that picture today. Now, see, if people weren't sharing about the others, I wouldn't see, or the ping pong, aka table tennis picture for Black History Month that the others over there did, cosplaying Harry and Meghan for the Invictus ad. I said it, that's my opinion on that. And yes, I have that picture too, as well as the reaction of those in the background. All right. Um, kids, the wording sounds suspicious. She's still being but now has a loving, protective partner and little ones. People do change as they get older. Well, not only that, but when you're single, you're single. You hopefully live differently when you marry, and especially when you become a parent. So she wasn't out there wilding. She's not out there wilding now. So I just have a feeling it has involved the male parental unit, and if that person is hinting at that, they can go shove it. That's just my opinion. Hey, Marshar, I'm late. So, what Sussex channel are fake so I can avoid it? Well, no, it's not that. It's just you'll have to watch on replay. There's a comment someone left or a tweet that someone made, and I just read it to be a little shady. So, I was just asking everybody their thoughts. That's all. Teresa, Diane, definitely blocking, muting, and not interested works for me. Yeah. See back that ping pong stuff was hilarious. Oh, child. And since that was brought up, let me go ahead and get into trash time so that yes. I hope you do enjoy. Let me see. Um ooh, yeah, Church Nelly. I'm not sure what it has to do with Black History, but I guess somebody will explain it to us all one day. Let me see. Callie Jean, there's also the do not recommend option persons can choose. Yes. Now, this wasn't YouTube. It was on the app formerly known as that I saw that comment, but still, nevertheless. Okay. Whew, okay. Let me. Didn't Megan refer to meeting Harry as magical? Um, there's. mm, 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 mm. The person that wrote that has to remember, okay, when you say that, Megan was married before. You saying she needs to go back to that and wasn't happy? Oh, okay. Because I'm just saying people need to really think before I know a lot of times we have thoughts and it could be what you want to say, but then when you read it or you put it, you type it out, it may not be exactly. I have those moments myself. So maybe that's it. But they really have to think her life is so much better, regardless of the additional security. And, if she had married any other high profile, non melanated man, it still would have been the same situation. Okay, let me get into that time. La di da di, here we go. Since it is, let me just scan because I saw a new. Okay. Since all hearts and minds are on one accord at this time, here we go.
It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time.
And woo wee on the trash time. So, regurgitation is the word of the day because the media just has nothing else to go on, so they have to regurgitate bullshit. Okay. So, Spotify, I saw this yesterday. Spotify boss breaks silence on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle split. Um, that was discussed as ad nauseum when that occurred. So, why are we looping right back to it again? Okay. See, the more you deflect away from that one couple over there in the UK, the more eyes go to that one couple when they appear in public and you can read it all over them. Now, all of you read between the lines because you know what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm going to get to them shortly. So, anyway, I said, all right, let me see. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's $20 million deal collapsed as it did not live up to the hope it would make consumers very happy, the boss of the streaming service has suggested. Um, that's odd when it knocked Joe Rogan off of his number one spot for a week or 2 weeks, something like that. And no one else had ever done that. So don't tell me that people weren't happy. Um, it has won awards. She's won awards for her podcasts. It has helped many people, especially start conversations that they probably didn't. And for her guests that were on there, there were several that it was like, oh, had no clue. And yes, made a lot of assumptions. And I'm thinking like Paris Hilton for one. So, okay, yeah, it make consumers very happy. Why don't you just say I'm a MAGA, I'm a crazy deranger, and we didn't want to give them any more. Whereas we paid for what we got, and we tried to get a little bit more for nothing. That's all. Okay, that's just my feeling, my opinion on that. All right, another regurgitation that I see. Meghan Markle, now look what it's from, GB News. Remember, I take screenshots when I see these headlines. Meghan Markle's UK return ruled out, in quotes, as Duchess prepares major announcement. So, as I laughed, as I took the screenshot, because um, we've already known. Where have you been, GB News? Again, regurgitation. As she prepares for major announcement. You wouldn't know what that announcement was because there's no leaks out of Montecito, but you make it seem like you have the inside line. And I thought their head said that they didn't do all this. I didn't even pull that statement back across, but the head of GB News is like, we don't focus on. You're worse. You're just a tabloid that's has a news quote, has news behind them. We already have that bullshit here in the U.S. We don't need no more. Okay. hmm Take a sip of my water. Another one. Something major is about to, because these headlines, I'm like, what's about to go down over there? Okay. Royals to the rescue. Prince Harry's reputation was saved by his family. Now, I didn't click on the article because why bother? Harry's life has been very good. Um, you know, let's think about it. I believe he was in the US when they were doing interviews in was it early 2016? And because I think one of the Bush daughters that was on one of the news stations was doing an interview and was joking around about, giving him her sister's number at the time, who was then single. But Harry's life, Prince Harry's reputation was saved by his family, saved by it. They put the stuff out there in the paper, saved by it. And then you all try your best to use it against him. But they saved him. No, they don't get to, again, regurgitating bullshit. Now, someone needs to have a talk with KC3 because I don't know what he's got going on, or maybe he doesn't have anything going on upstairs because um, I saw this and then it was just like, what? King Charles refuses to take something away from Prince Harry that was a special gift from Queen. Now, I admittedly was like, well, shit, he took Frogmore Cottage. He didn't care about that. That was a special gift. No, I did not. I did not click on the article. I just refused. I just want you to see the headline. So, we're supposed to, and I'm saying the positive Sussex platforms, channels, you know, social media accounts are supposed to ignore this bullshit and just let it keep floating out there till, yeah, no. You got to address this type of stuff. So, um, King Charles' heartbreaking plea to Prince Harry and Prince William after tense talks. Well, there haven't been any talks recently, so you must be talking about that Sandringham. We already know about that. Tell him to go read Spare. He'll figure out how it ends. Okay, I'm just go move on. Black History Month, y'all, in the UK, and they're celebrating it. Put your hands up and make your heart symbols, yes, because oh, so take note of the picture with space in it. Just take note of that picture. So Kate Middleton flashes Taylor Swift's signature move. People is just so just trashy, and Prince William hugs hosts like a brother in Wales. I Whew. Let me just the ish writes itself. Okay. I don't know why they tried. They should have just left it alone because Black History Month. So the picture with space showed up again in another article. Ooh, this rhoda was like Prince William lives up to his reputation as a quote royal hunk, as scores of female fans queued up to hug him. Really? Where's the scores of fans? Show all of them. All of them. Because if that little picture down there is them, please. And they're too young anyway, so let's move on. But Hunk, oh child, please. Y'all really. Let me because I have his picture in here, but it's for something else. This is a hunk. That's a hunk. Okay. Um, moving right along. So during one of his interviews, and probably the only one in the UK that was aired, question was posed to Harry. So Harry was just saying, some of the things that my brother and sister-in-law, some of the way that they were acting or behaving definitely felt to me as though, unfortunately, that stereotyping was causing a bit of a barrier to them really sort of, introducing or welcoming her in. So, Brad B, what do you mean specifically? Well, American actress, divorced, biracial. There's all different parts to that and what that can mean. But if you are like a lot of my family do, if you are reading the press, the British tabloids at the same time as living the life, then there is tendency where you could actually end up living in a tabloid bubble rather than an actual reality. So when you have a problem with your own sister-in-law, F off talking about and quote celebrating Black History Month because you couldn't even do it with the one that's in your family. And actually, y'all need to probably do some DNA tests. Get some genetic testing done so you can see where Queen Charlotte shows up in your bloodline. Mm. Don't matter how many people you procreate with that has the same pigment as what's been skin. This is what's below the skin that matters. Are you ready? And again, talking about them and um, Black History Month. Shortly after QE2 passed away was Black History Month in the UK. But we all remember this picture on how they treated Meghan. Hmm. This was very poignant picture. Welcoming. Yeah. Okay. Now, this is a statement that has caused some um, controversy, I'll say it that way, amongst the squad. But it was trending yesterday, I saw, and I took a screenshot. What made me laugh out loud is that there's an actual account on the app formerly known as that was created in 2013. Doesn't have any content on it because, yes, I was like, say what? Anyway, yeah. So the couple that is celebrating for the representing the royal family in Black History Month. Let me take this down. Let me take my banner down for a minute. Royal family hides word Negro on palace painting when Barack Obama and his wife visited. Mhm. We remember that. They went to KP, you know, and when I say squad don't miss much, but hell, the Daily Mail even had it. I guess they just wanted to. They must have been mad at him for a little bit. Lord Nappyhead must have been mad at him, but they may have resolved their little tit for tat, whatever. Hmm. So this is a picture that will always get me. You shook hands with these kids through the fucking fence. Not that you couldn't even have the decency to walk around or just can you get 10 of them or 12 of them to come around? That's probably all that was there. Let's be serious. You didn't have hordes of them. But at least get 10 to 12 of them to come from around the fence or you go on that side. Believe you me, I'm sure they would have reacted to cosplay as most do. Even babies look at her like, what the? Okay, because I've seen those pictures too. So, Space has some people mad at him right now. And this headline kind of gives me that feel. Um, so, Prince William stand on racism, quote, too late after Meghan Markle. Hmm. Prince William and Kate Middleton never marked Black History Month while Meghan Markle was at the palace, a royal expert told Newsweek. Well, that's blatant. We already knew that because I was shocked to find that there was a Black History Month in the UK. And the fact that you did nothing, you didn't even allow her to celebrate it. I mean, she would have drew in more and yeah, but y'all, like to cosplay everybody's life. Okay, so here we go. I have no idea what this has to do with, again, Black History Month. The creator, I guess I should look up, was the creator of ping pong, table tennis, as y'all like to say, table tennis, ping pong, motherfuckers, ping pong. Um, is that something to do with, was it a creator black or something? Because ping pong princess, well, there's so much that I could say with that one. Let me keep going. Kate and William go head to head at table tennis on visit, marking start of Black History Month. Sure, they did. Did they get all their frustration out on that table, on that little ping pong ball? Did she whack it really good? He probably got excited. Hmm. Okay. See, they tried to emulate this, and let me just show the clip because we all know this clip. They could never. Okay. Yeah. They try to even cosplay that. Again, I have no idea what that has to do with Black History Month. But the people in the back, um, some seem excited, but there's two young women that I give kudos to. Yes, I do, because many of us speak with our faces. Uh huh. I give these young ladies yes. Not enthused, not interested, nada. And I'm like, bravo. Bravo, bravo. As much as y'all capture pictures of the group, but you don't, you really don't think about what you're capturing in that picture. Oh, okay. So that's how they kicked off Black History Month. They played ping pong. Lovely. Hmm. Hmm. So, hmm. Cosplay. visited some refugees recently. Do we remember the outfit that Megan had on when she went to um, the, is it Treble? But it was with the refugees when they were over in Germany, and what she had on. Do you remember what Megan had on? Well, if you don't, here you go. Megan wears gray to visit refugees. Kate wears the same colors to do the same. It's like she has a Megan's board of dressing. It's beyond single white female creepy at this point. What's Kate's end game? I hope Megan starts wearing her hair in natural curls. So that was a squatty who I took the name off, but they did share. No, I don't have big pictures of either one of those because it's you can obviously see. Okay. Now she's leaving because she has flowers in her hand because here she is arriving. And Celebici had shared this on the app formerly known as, and I bust out laughing when I saw what was written. Princess Kate wore gray and showed up empty-handed to a refugee center. That's the usual MO. I don't know why they do this shit. I really don't. Why bother? PR? But then, you know, now this one took me. When I say she is cosplaying Megan and being very petty and just like doing that na 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 na, I can do it and you'll get slammed for it, but I can do it and uh, they'll just love it all. This took me completely out, and most of you will know the reference to which when you see the handwriting. At least you can write, I think. Hmm. So, remember when the British press had multiple panels and thought pieces to register their outrage at Meghan Markle writing on food? Do we remember that, everybody? Because y'all should. It was, first of all, it was on banana peel. So, people aren't eating the peels. So when you peel it back, you're eating the banana, but you have would have read the message, and she was encouraging the ladies of the night that were going to receive the different care packages. And this heifer, I'm so glad that's the word that rolled out, um, goes, and as you see the food containers and they're boxing up, writes on the box, we're all thinking of you. And she gets accolades for it. The hypocrisy, the racism, it's astonishing. Pettiness. There's so many words. I'm sure y'all will leave a few of them in the comment section. Um, but someone then lightened the mood a little bit because with her outfit, they were like, "What is she wearing?" So there were her shoes. She may not have had on a dress coat, but those shoes bring you right back to who she is. Okay. Now, I don't remember since I've been yapping, started the live stream, who specifically mentioned this. And my apologies, it's not anything bad, but you mentioned about the wheelchair. Yes. So I saw this and it was like, woo, okay. So I was like, all right, didn't we just have Invictus? Megan didn't do anything like this, but I'm like, okay, no problem. Your family nor you sent any statement to the team from the UK to wish them well, good luck, good wishes, whatever. You didn't even write a note to them to say we're thinking of you. But okay, she's having fun. Crazy looks, the hands in the air. But most people paid attention to her fingers being wrapped again. Careful in that scrum, Katie. Princess is seen with her hand bandaged again as she arrives in a tracksuit to play wheelchair rugby weeks after injuring her fingers on the trampoline. First of all, you gave it away. You see, you said with her hand bandaged again. So I don't see that her hand is bandaged here. Uh, and Let me find if I don't know if you can see her hand. Oh, and it doesn't look like it's bandaged in the ping pong session either, but okay. Back at it again. You all know what I'm talking about. You don't even have to put it in the chat. Okay. Use the emoji. But I said, okay, here we go. Alrighty. Anyway, this couple here, yeah, we're supposed to believe they're so in love. hmm Um, but a Squatty had a very, very funny comment. Sounds like William and Kate are going to be the half in and half out with taxpayers' money. He flies here, there, everywhere without her suddenly, and she has to stay behind and help the child with exams when most people are saying at his age he wouldn't be taking the exams. I don't know how school's done over there. Don't. But okay, no problem. At least you can write a note to the teacher. We're thinking of you. Okay. Now, whomever brought up, and again, I told you I don't remember. Here's the outfit that you mentioned. Whew, I don't want to call a name and then it's not the correct squatty that mentioned it. The This is all wrong. But someone mentioned she's got like the I'm on the prowl or soon to be single or am single vibe going on. I'm like, imagine her in cosplay out there hunting for the same one. Very well could happen. Although um, she has done engagements with, and look at that look he gives. And she's flashing leg. Now, my whole thing is imagine if that was okay. You already know where I was going to go, and I'm going to leave it alone because people say stop comparing. But it's the treatment. It's the treatment. It's the treatment. But ooh, hunka love. Woo, okay. I want to say in these next ones, Omid had time this week. Omid had some time. So Omid was having a little bit of fun. You just had to pick up what he was saying or doing. Okay. So he just retweeted this out. No comment necessary. He just whoop, retweeted it out when it was the news on GB News firing Woody Woot. This I found funny, but I get it too. And he's calling her out on her BS. AL about to concoct a love triangle story in 3, 2, and I lost it. I was like, oh, he's got time this week. He's got time because, she would have something to say. He's in love with Buddy, and Buddy's in love with him. What is Megan? Megan needs to step aside for. Mhm. Okay, moving on. um, so Omid, I see you. Okay, because with the kickoff of Black History Month, but I see you. According to this independent report, half of the young Black British people plan to leave the UK amid wider concerns of societal racism. Cosplay in space, since y'all want to represent the royal family on Black History Month, you need to be addressing this. Societal racism. Oh, but you can't. That's right, because you basically did the same to your sister-in-law. Oh, okay. My opinion. Um, and yes, Omen's right, should do better and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, my last few items. Woody Woot, as we know, police, the last reports, are investigating him. Although you put as much stock into them since I saw a video of a woman who stabbed a black man in the neck over there, and the police handled her with kid gloves. Um, yeah. Anyway, that's kind of digressing, but that's my thoughts. Police are kind of like the ones over here at times, some of them, just saying. So they're allegedly investigating him. Shortly after, 5 more men at that station are accused, and Yeah, they've got a lot of issues over there, GB News, but hey, keep on smiling in your PR clips. So let me do it this in this order. So Royal Suitor wound up putting, and I was like, oh, okay, because I saw a couple of people saying they've deleted the articles about the police investigation. So the Guardian, the Mirror, and the Daily Star have all deleted stories about Dan Wooten being under police investigation. Who is his protector? Because a $38,000 crowd fund doesn't buy that kind of cover. Yes, who could possibly be giving cover to Woody Woot? Hmm. It's kind of an interesting question. But there's an archive of the Guardian, which is safe because you can go. Somebody had already went out and they brought it into. So, it is something. But now the other person that was on Woody Woot's show that night has been arrested. He said something. I did see the people that were, oh my gosh, calling him lie. I think they were saying liar. He's standing out there with a bullhorn and he's carrying on and they're just screaming and they were louder than him. He had a bullhorn and you could hardly hear whatever he was saying. I was like, bravo crowd. There you go. So anyway, LF arrested over remarks. So I don't know what he said. Don't care. But yeah, so I guess they haven't scrubbed these articles, huh? But yet the ones on Woody Woot. Think, people, connect the dotted lines, people. So, it says there, the Guardian. Here's a Guardian article. Oh, you can report on him. Mm, mm, I guess because it's factual. So, one last one. I happened to see this again, Royal Suitor, and she was kind of giving the gist behind it all and just saying a newspaper looked to merge operations and staff across titles. We're leveling. It's like a shakeup in the royal rota. So, will a slim down monarchy translate to a smaller press pack too? So, the woman that is sitting there, she's a trifling one, but she's getting her push out. She's leaving her role on the Mail on Sunday. Yeah, well, I guess the payouts have all occurred. Yeah, the Mail on Sunday, the one that she's behind all that crazy crap. Mm. And she's moving on to pastures, hopefully greener. And when they say greener pastures, the grass is greener the most over the septic tank. So keep on chomping, bitches. Keep on chomping. Okay. Now, here we are. The clown car is just full of them. It's full of them. But oh, the lady in black. She's a beautiful woman. You have got to see the beauty in her. She's whipping the wheels off of folks left, right, and a third. She don't need the white chair, but if she has to invoke it, she will. Because we keep telling y'all to take Meghan out your mouth, leave her alone, stop with the stupid headlines, all that. But you all will learn one day. And on that, I'm gonna jump into the comments. Woo! Almost an hour. Woo! 400 and some odd people. My gosh! I hope you all have hit the thumbs up. I do. And over 200 and some odd comments. Ooh. Ami. Mumbles has a bandage on her fingers. Well, there's scenarios about that, and I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm not even hitting on it. Okay. But this is for you. For the love.
You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me.
Okay, thank you again. Whew. Annie, I'm waiting for the lady in black. Oh, you're not saying you're waiting for her to show up at the foot of your bed, are you? What have you done, Mike? Gosh. Woody, Rohini, Wooten's got a lot of tapes. VS, he got a lot of tapes. Woo. Woo. I would love to know if Space is on some of them. Hopefully all of the folks involved in them were of legal age, just saying. Gwen, Judy, she will never be as good as Woo. Okay. Diane, Lawrence shaved his head. Met police went through his stuff. Dan's show taken down, and side show God is begging for rent. Three Stooges. Okay. So the side show God, you're talking about the fake priest or whatever he was, cardinal, whatever he was pretending he was. I saw a clip of him on the app formerly known as, and I was crying because I didn't. How are you gonna fake that and think people are gonna? You're not gonna catch something back? Come on now. Uh, 1960. Why does William look like that creepy guy on the Simpsons cartoon? They're eerily similar. The boss, and he was the creepy one was the boss too. Ran that plant. I don't know. The Simpsons. Let me stop. Lottie, allegedly. That's all I'm going to say. Allegedly. That's what a lot are presuming. Judy Tier. Kate was practicing how to write so she could try to match some. Lord of mercy. She'll never get that calligraphy, but it was close. Trying to pretend. That's all she's good for pretend. Even like her parents, they pretended to be multimillionaires with party favors and. Mm, 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 mm. I'm trying to keep myself from Gwendolyn. Dan Wooten has names to spill. Whew, yes, he does. I mean, you figure the timing of him knowing about the Sussex exit that was only supposed to be amongst the family, but they insisted. They insisted that Harry and Meghan put it in writing. Insisted. hmm And then Dan had it all. Come on now. There's only one way that he would have had it. Mhm. But buddies, I mean bed buddies, that pillow talk will really. Tia Megan got attacked for the inspiration messages she wrote on the bananas. Meanwhile, cosplay was praised for sending emotional message. Right. We're thinking of you. And that's all she is doing, thinking for the 2 seconds that it probably was fleeting. I show up here. I didn't bring anything. I didn't do anything. But hey, nor did the foundation, which is what should have occurred shortly right thereafter. Surprised she didn't come in with pizza boxes. Okay, let me. Lord. Cookies and cream. I wonder why there aren't journalists of color reporting on the blatant racism, hypocrisy, and double standard of Meghan and Miss Stick McMumbles. Is maddening. Because those so-called journalists of color have sold their names to their counterparts who are not of color to use their names to push agendas. The blackfishing, as we call it. Yes. So there aren't any that really can probably stand up and say anything at this particular point in time. So, whew, all right. Lorna. Woo! I'll say cosplay. Try to cover her bases. Black people check. Wheelchair rugby check. Veterans are next. What do these three things have in common? Exactly. Exactly. I was just like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. When I saw that the wheelchair rugby, I was like, really? Okay. When did you show interest in that? Mm. Hello to you. I'll be back soon. You're doing it. Oh, well, thank you. I'll mess it up. So I'm just going to say the mind. The mind. Okay. Because I mess up lots of things. Church Nelly. Ooh. the Ford hatchback. Oh, you take me out. I tell you that. Little Mac, is stockings required for royal protocol? Well, they were at one point. Yeah, I forgot what they're called. We call them stockings here. I don't think they're called that over, whatever. But because Lord have mercy, when Meghan, oh, she had to and tights, and it looked so disgusting to me. Because I remember, isn't that one of them points that cosplay was upset with Meghan that the girls, the bridesmaids, weren't going to have tights on and all that crazy stuff. So yeah, although her daughter had been in other weddings that they didn't wear tights either. Little Mac, another attempt to imitate Harry because was that something done in the Invictus so people would understand the veterans and be able to see themselves in their place if they were in a wheelchair? Well, exactly. Those that participated that may um, be able bodied weren't doing it just for the hell of it and for pictures. So it's annoying that whew, Jesus. Let me see. C-Mac, that was Shay. They're trying to tell it. Yeah. Um, Diane. Nope. Hand wasn't bandaged in all the in between times. And what is the connection to the wheelchair rugby anyway? Exactly. When has she done all that? Now, they say she's a great athlete, but come on now. Lottie, yes, to all that. To all that. Woo! Mm. Valerie, what did you say? Not an original bone in Kate's butt. Not a one. Now, mind you, she's done the job she was hired to do, produce an heir and a spare, and she gave an extra one in there, and they kept hinting at a fourth one, which obviously that was shut all the way down if they have to get permission. So mm. I don't know. I did see people speculating. Now I'm just talking here, seeing what I had seen on that app formerly known as, just saying that it wouldn't look good for Space to wait until he was in the top seat to tell her to get the boot, get lost. Either way, she'll make out, but her parents and that uncle. You better keep that on. You better get that Uncle Silver. I'm just saying. He gonna love every bit of whatever settlement you might get. All right, just assumptions. Just thinking out loud. 1960. Karma's going to hit all these people soon, and it might be Dan Wooten who does it because I'm sure he's not going to go down alone. Bing, bing, bing. On that, I'm going to close this. I'm going to close out because that right there is it. They are protecting and they deleting articles. I mean, okay, he's being investigated. So they're like, well, he hasn't been arrested and all this. Okay, but that's usually not a situation when, he would have been all over that if that was somebody else. So, oh, he's of a different type of water, you're saying? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's all going to come out. You know what they say, what's done in the dark. Oh, yes. Lorna, you're starting again. Love you so much, Lorna. For the super sticker. Okay, this is for you.
You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me.
Thank you so very much. Okay, yes. All right. So I'm going to end the live on that note because, yes, that was 1960. That was a lot right there. All right. Everyone, please take care of yourselves. Please wear your masks. Yes, that bug is still spreading and getting people left and right. So please take care of yourself when you're in large settings. Anyway, love you all. We shall talk again on Saturday. And I will see you all around the YouTube hall. So bye, everyone. Alan, stop it. Stop it. Do you think they're gonna to party pieces for the Halloween costumes? Oops, too soon. Love you. Yeah, too soon.
You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me.
Thank you.
You're making it rain.
Back to the music. Here we go.